Oh, ho, ho. Something you will both recognize and be amused by. No spoilers. Dang. We haven't seen this. Did this ever get a feature on Fan Fries? I remember talking about it a lot. Like, this was the hype, guys. When we were getting into Magearna in Pokemon Sun and Moon, the idea was, hey, you go final Gambit, and then Magearna's at +2, you KO something on the floor cannon, Magearna's still at +1, so you KO another thing on the floor cannon, and by that point, you've already won the game. So let's go and watch this one play out. Raticate's gonna have the Scarf, so I don't know what Magearna's gonna have. Yeah, we're just going to watch this one happen. So, that's going to be Water Shuriken on the Magearna. Magearna, it's got that bulk. It's still got mythical stats, so it's going to be solid throughout all of this. And it's really the only priority we have to worry about. However, Raticate's final Gambit will only be able to target the Greninja because it doesn't work against Ghost-type Pokemon. And that's the trade right there, guys. Looking at the Aegislash, it doesn't have anything that immediately threatens the Magearna. And there we go. It's the final Gambit. Untouchable, unstoppable Magearna combo. That's already at +2, special attack. And that's your shift gear. So going to be gaining speed as well. Yeah, no Scarf. You just, it works. Like, that's all that works. You get double the speed. And then you're already KOing a Pokemon, so Magearna just has to survive one thing, and it can do that, and now everything dies. And that's it. What's the follow-up Pokemon? Oh no, we got the double Tapu Koko. Tapu Koko into Aegislash doesn't really do much. Tapu Koko and Tapu Koko doesn't really do much. So I'm wondering how Magearna is going to kind of find its way out of this one. Tankier Tapu Koko on that Electric Seed. I guess that's it. You know, it's like, alright, Aegislash, you can probably be confident that it's going to go for the King's Shield or something protective. And you already have the speed right now over the Tapu Koko. So you just take it. Ooh, Z-move. When I saw the Hand Heart, I was like, oh no. Oh no, it's not. Magearna's not going to go for the Z-move. So not only is it already insane stat boosting, but there's no other item except for the Fairy MZ. So now we're doing the Twinkle Tackle based off the floor cannon. So it's +2 absurd amounts of damage, and we don't -2. So now we're at +3. And if at any time one of our other Pokemon gets fainted, like, where's the double? You know, you just double Final Gambit or do something like that. Magearna's still good. So now Magearna gets the floor cannon to -2 into the +1 to still be at +2. It's GG. Now, I don't know the exact speed calculations. Like, I don't know the speed rates for the Magearna at +2. So Alakazam has Soul Heart. Oh, that could snowball the game devastatingly. And then the stance change from the Aegislash. Going to try to do something with the Shadow Sneak. And it's Magearna. But we already saw... Ooh. Oh, the crit. I was about to say, we already saw that the Sacred Sword didn't do a lot, and Sacred Sword's going to be more damage than the Shadow Sneak, and that's the Floor Cannon. Or was that Flash Cannon? I think that was actually the Flash Cannon. So yeah, you don't even need Floor Cannon at that point. You can still just keep stacking the stats, as that's going to be a Thunderbolt from Tapu Koko on the Aegislash, and even though Aegislash is bulky, we can't forget Tapu Koko still just pumps out absurd, stupid amounts. I can't even... The battle ended so quick. Everything just kind of happened at the end. I didn't even have enough time to decompress everything. So I'm going to load up the next battle and then keep talking about what's going on, because that battle was just absolutely filthy and embodied everything I loved about the build-up, you know? When we were watching Magearna, it's like, wait a second, Soul Heart's going to have so many stupid combos. It's going to be absolutely wonderful to watch. And that was kind of it. So yeah, you don't even need Floor Cannon. That's kind of like the +2 Gib anything. But if you're already sitting at anything higher, Magearna still does a lot of damage. That's a lot of speed behind it. And that's where I need to look up the speed tiers, because that's what I was talking about before any of that happened. So it's going to be Breloom, Pidgeot. Now, I think Breloom could be a pretty serious problem, mostly because Spore, and also if your final Gambit... Oh, never mind, it's not Spore, it's just Mach Punch. Whoa! Okay, still a pretty big problem. But is Magearna going to respawn? Gets the Soul Heart. It does... Oh, that's so... The Soul Heart just activates. It doesn't even matter. You lose an ally, you can turn that into some kind of minor victory at the very least. So that's going to be our shift gear. We know we're surviving heat waves from the Pidgeot. Now, it's not Mega Pidgeot, so that number is going to kind of shift around a bit. Tapu Koko, though, with the electric terrain, means that we don't have to worry about sleep like that. So do we worry about the Breloom in the face with that Magearna? That's where things are going to get interesting. And then we're going to get the Z move. So yeah, we're at +1. Why not Z Twinkle Tackle and then completely obliterate the Pidgeot? Because then you hit Pidgeot, that's KO, that's a +2. Tapu Koko, it's in, it can Dazzling Gleam. That's going to break Sash, and then you Dazzling Gleam again, and then you... Oh! Twinkle Tackle on the Breloom. That's an interesting one right there. I was expecting Focus Sash. Like, honestly, it was just Focus Sash or bust. You didn't even need the Twinkle Tackle to knock down the Breloom, but at the same time, not -2. Like, I think that might be one of the biggest reasons to use it. And also, yeah, you take down the Pidgeot with the Thunderbolt. Either way, it's a dead Pidgeot. I would have just been way too scared of the double Mach Punch, because like Mach Punch might have been pretty threatening onto the Magearna with that Focus Sash. Then we have Charizard, outsped, dunked by Tapu Koko, and we have Nidoqueen. That's going to be a Flash Cannon, and Flash Cannon onto Nidoqueen from +2 is going to be enough. Or Flooding Magearna onto Nidoqueen at +2, going to be enough to KO. Everything becomes like an instant super effective hit. You Final Gambit, that's a +2. +2 doubles, it's like going from neutral to super, and then it's dumb. And then Tapu Koko, following it up with Tapu Koko is even more ridiculous because, yeah, it KOs things in the neutral super easily, and then super effective hits are even more ridiculous, and it's speed on top of speed. How are you going to catch up to the speed of a Tapu Koko and a +2 Magearna? I don't know. That's it. That's where I'm going to end that one. Alright, Magearna has 65 base speed as well. Like, I remember talking about the shift gear. You can go for a little bit of hit point takiness, a little bit of speed investment, and still cover everything you need. And also, 130 on the special attack with using a move like Floor Cannon for the absurd amount of damage. It's a 130 special with stab, and then you're Z moving it, and then you're getting pluses on it. The Magearna just, it hurts. Moral of the story, Magearna hurts. And then that's, yeah. It's a very dangerous Pokemon. That's why it's mythical. It's restricted. Gotta use it on the free battle spot of the legendaries. And I think that is very fitting because of how fast it can just take off like that. You shift gear, if one thing dies, Magearna just takes the win. Or it takes way more than it needs to, you know? Not as crazy in singles, but still goes +1, +2, +3 in singles. And then this. I love it. I love so much about it because, like, Raticate, Alolan Raticate, not getting a lot of play. And it has more hit points than regular Raticate. Regular Raticate was one of those Pokemon that, when I saw it with the Final Gambit, definitely a possibility. So with that, yeah, Alolan Raticate nukes something out. And this is, oh, this is where things get interesting. Because Mew with the Transform, but only gets +2, does not get the shift gear. So Mew going to get outsped. That's going to spice things up. Into the Tapu Koko. Yeah, okay, never mind. I was about to say, we might have some problems, but no. This is where you Z-move it. This is where I'm going to see the damage, guys. This is where I need to see the damage, because if that Z-move punches through the Magearna, it's going to be just a little too ridiculous for me. Also, the Electric Seed Tapu Koko becomes more challenging to KO, even though it's got this Magearna next to it. There's so much pressure. It's just absolutely silly what's going on right now. And Magearna, ooh, +2 Aura Sphere. Aura Sphere will connect with the other Magearna, but no, there's got to be the damage numbers there. That Aura Sphere is not going to be enough. But then that's why you bring in the Thunderbolt to outspeed, finish off. I feel you could have gotten Z Flare Cannon, KO'd, and then Dazzling Gleamed onto Lucario just to flex some hate. So I feel like, nah, maybe Dazzling Gleam wouldn't be enough to KO. And then, like, you Dazzling Gleam just in case there's like, that little bit of damage that isn't enough to take out the Magearna, the opposing transformed Magearna. But hey, there's our Z move. Why not overkill the Rayquaza and then just completely destroy the Lucario? Because Lucario has no defenses. You just come in there and pop it, and you're faster. And Lucario isn't threatening. Everything's going wrong for the opponent right now. Alright, so yeah. I'm going to wait for all of this to go, because there's Twinkle Tackle. That's a dead Rayquaza. Tapu Koko is going to come in. And then it's just so snowbally and hateful. It's beautiful. I love it. Tapu Koko, outspeed, Thunderbolt. Ooh, yeah, that wasn't dropping as fast as I thought it would. So that's going to be enough for Lucario to survive. Aura Sphere onto the Magearna. Magearna will go down out of that. Hey, all right. We saw the Magearna go down, so not completely infallible. Got it. And then an extreme speed, so Lucario going to try to do as much as it can before going down to the Tapu Koko. And that's right! That's right, much like earlier in Fan Fridays, I forgot about the immediate first turn KO. That was the opponent's last Pokemon. I thought it was Lucario and something else, like once the Rayquaza went down. But yeah, the Mew transformed, and on that first turn, what gave Magearna so many stats was Charizard going down. Much like with that immediate explosion, shenanigans happen. So I want to look at the Aura Sphere really quick. So, Twinkle Tackle, that's boost up to 200 base power, I believe, and then Stab is like 300 or something close to that. But then the Aura Sphere, that's just a 90 neutral. Even if you're just doing Fleur Cannon has 5 more power than the Aura Sphere. So that's still more damage. And then, yeah, so we could have doubled. No, it wouldn't have been double. All right, so maybe the Twinkle Tackle wouldn't have been enough. And then Dazzling Gleam might not have been enough on top of that. And you don't want that +2 Mew to take off. So I guess it was good focus. And then saving Twinkle Tackle for KO anyways. I was just going to see like where those damage numbers would go and how much it would be anyways. But yeah, there we go, guys. Hope you all enjoyed Fan Fridays. Have a great day. Have a great week. Have a great weekend. If you want to be on Fan Fridays, you know what to do. Submit the code down below in this battle because it's the last one for Fan Fridays. I'll see you guys next week. Thank you very much for watching.